Welcome to Shorty SuperCoach and welcome to the weekend preview. We're already game down, obviously, with the Pies knocking off my Cats, which was a frustrating night on the couch. But anyway, I hope you loopholed Brodie Grundy because he produced a really nice score. We'll take that. If you didn't, you might want to look around. I mean, Lockie Neal is the obvious one, but, you'd think De Boer's definitely going to him. So that throws a bit of a curveball. There's no Fife. Cripps is out of touch. Doherty's out of touch. You may have to dig a little deep. I mean, Gawn's the absolute guy to go if you've got him, but you might want to do some digging and don't just whack it on Neil because he's been on fire because he'll cop a lot of attention. But what else is Shorty thinking? This is what I really enjoyed, planning the side, the trades, trying to work towards our final side. And I think this week's all about the downgrades. Get some cash, store it away under the mattress, and launch in the weeks to come. I'm thinking double downgrade. Curtis Taylor, he's been good for us, but last week hurt. He was quiet and then got knocked about, scored 15 or something. He's got to go. He has to go because he's going to plummet. And it's pretty obvious because we've got a guy called Isaac Rankin who dominated. A lot of people may have bought him in last week anyway. But if you haven't got him, you have to get him. And it's as easy as you like going Taylor to Rankin. Get Rankin in however you can. I don't care how you do it. Make sure it happens. I also reckon down back, Starcevic, very popular selection. Got to go. He's put in a couple of poor performances. He dropped. And we can cop, you don't always have. Just once could my technology not fail me. All right. Shorty's back. I don't know where I was. I think I was talking about defensive rookies. Starcevic needs to go. And I think there's a couple options. You've got Day from Hawthorn who scored really well. He was a top pick. Scored really nicely. Should get opportunities at the Hawks. And McPherson, who I know little about at Adelaide, but he scored, I think, in the mid-70s. Pretty solid. He's a little cheaper, so you can pocket an extra $30,000 by going McPherson. And certainly the Crows will be playing many a rookie. They're going youth. They've got to. Hawthorn, probably will, but you just never know. I prefer McPherson. He's about 20-odd, mature age, in the weakest club in the land, and I think he'll get plenty of opportunities. So that's how I'm going to go about it this week. Not only do I think there's a couple of really good rookies on offer, and we've got a couple of cash cows that have definitely peaked, so it makes sense to double downgrade. But I also don't feel as if there's too many premiums that you just have to get in. Like, they're at their lowest point. I mean, and there's a few guys that are coming up to be at that point. I think Bontempelli's on the drop. Cripps is on the drop if you haven't got him. You'll have the likes of even Mitch Duncan will come back and start to drop if you're that way inclined. Lockie Whitfield's a guy we should be looking to bring in, as is Dustin Martin, but I feel as if most people would have them. But, Walters, I think, will drop a touch and become more affordable in the coming weeks. Fife will also, I'm storing up some cash to bring in Fife. I'm storing up some cash to bring in either Bont or Walters, just depending. So, yeah, and look, I'm hoping Zach Williams, he's a massively good player. I'm a massive fan of him. So I hope that he returns a little bit quicker, doesn't miss too many more games, and I can whack him into that fifth position in my back line. But it is tough to know exactly what's going with the back line and the forward line. It's tough to find much reliability. So I reckon go some midfielders and ruckman. Try and get, Gawn's, if you haven't got him, it's bloody hard to get him, but just do your very best. Get Gawn and Grundy. Get the absolute guns into the midfield because they're reliable. Petrarca and Simpkin are going great, but will they keep it up? Who knows? Probably, but they're not as reliable as some other guys in our midfield. And the same can be said for some of those other blokes in the back line, like, Maynard, Haynes, these types of guys who are on fire at the minute, but will they maintain it? It's really hard to tell. I'm going with what I can bank on, and I'm banking some cash. I should have $350K waiting for me to splurge in the coming weeks, and I'm hoping to break into that top 20K at last. It's been a howler of a season for Shorty, but I should be in the top 20K by the end of this round. In fact, I'm hoping I'm in the top 15,000. So we'll see how we go. All the best with the week. I hope your team wins, and I'll catch you soon. Cheers.